Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a pretty good game we're playing. I think we'll be all right. Yeah. I hear you. Let's hope it's us, huh? Okay.
Tonight, the Skipjacks open up the 85-86 campaign, hosting the Adirondack Red Wings. Hello again, everybody. This is just a test, but this is Tim Donnelly, along with Fred Robinson, greeting you from the Baltimore Civic Center. And welcome to another season of Baltimore Skipjacks hockey. The Jacks' fourth in the American Hockey League. It'll be my pleasure to call the play-by-play again for the 6th consecutive season. And we're looking forward to another great season here at the Baltimore Civic Center for the Baltimore Skipjacks. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm just going to put the crowd noise mic up a little bit. I'm sure you can hear that very well. I'm going to try to keep that tone down tonight. All right, testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello. I was going to say, we got great equipment. But wait, they're back there again on this team. Oh, okay then. All right, then we'll take all the cues right off the radio here. Okay, great. All right, also, too, let me give you... Okay. If you need to get a hold of us for any reason, to adjust levels or anything, okay.
They are coached by Bill Dineen, who was the American Hockey League's Coach of the Year last year. Some may question that because Adirondack did not make the playoffs, but they reasoned that Bill Dineen got his team close. The Red Wings only missed by 1 point. And the reasoning being that Dineen had so many injuries, so many call-ups by Detroit, that just to be in the running was evidence enough that he should have been given the award for Coach of the Year. Some will argue, but he received that award, and we have to respect that. And I think he'll be putting together a good Red Wings club this season. The Red Wings jumped into the free agent market last year and got some good players. Jordy Robertson, very fine center for the Rochester Americans for a number of years, is now with the Red Wings. Basil McRae, a big, tough left wing, picked up from St. Catharines. Also picking up from the St. Catharines Saints was center Gary Yaremchuk. Bruce Eakin, the #1 scorer for the Moncton Golden Flames last year. He is also going to be playing for the Red Wings again. They got some good defensemen, Terry Melrose and also Greg Jolly. And they recently received goaltender Glenn Hanlon from the New York Rangers. He will not play tonight, however, so there's no question about it. The Skipjacks are going to have their hands cut out for them here tonight in this opening game of the 85-86 season. Down below us, as you can probably see, the Skipjacks introduction again. The Jacks skate through the ring of fire, and they have their pictures flashed up on the big screen here at the Civic Center. And we are moments away from an opening of an 85-86 hockey season, and we're certainly looking forward to it. Nice to have you with us here on WITH. That will do it for our pregame show. We'll have tonight's opening face-off for you in just a moment. Tim Dinelli back with you at the Baltimore Civic Center. Moments away from an opening faceoff tonight, but we mentioned he came over from the Rochester Americans this season. Up on the left side is going to be Big Basil McCray. On the right side, Eddie Johnstone. For the Red Wings on defense, Rick Zombo and Greg Jolly. Now Jack Butterfield, the president of the American Hockey League, is going to drop the first puck. Baltimore's game tonight, the first on the schedule for the American Hockey League during their 50th season. Also assisting in the opening faceoff here from the Civic Center, Tim Dinelli with the play-by-play, and glad to have you with us here on WITH. Carlson and Robertson are moving into the center circle. Puck is dropped and run away in this 85-86 season. Red Wings with a puck and across the Baltimore line. Robertson tried to center one, but it was broken up. And now Carlson with a puck at center. Feeds Ralston on the right wing. Steps across the Adirondack line. His shot is kicked out by Mark LaForest, and he's going to freeze it there at the side of the Red Wings goal. Tom Ralston, a quick burst of speed, and was able to get a good shot away on Mark LaForest. And LaForest able to kick it out, and he froze the puck side of the net. We're going to get a face-off here in the right wing circle of Red Wings territory. Opening moments of this first period. Here comes Johnstone now with a puck. Out of his own end, steps across the red line, flips it in left wing corner. Baltimore in. Carlson back to get it, flipping it up on the left wing to Tom Ralston. All right, Ralston now at the red line. Long slap shot. LaForest will stop it. And now dishes it off on the left side. Ted Spears, the very fine center for Adirondack, picks it up. He's checked. Lamoureux down the ice. He'll keep it in, sending it behind the Red Wings net. It's cleared back to center now, picked up by Mitch Lamoureux. All right, Lamoureux now dumps it in, back behind the Red Wings goal. Zombo going after it, trying to center, couldn't do it. Now it's in the near corner. Here's Belanger, tried to center in front for Lamoureux, but a good defensive play by Jolly. Broke up that centering pass. Here's Greg Jolly now, headman pass out to Bruce Eakin. Eakin across the Jacks line, top of the right wing circle, checked by Mike Rowe. Able to get it back behind the Skipjacks goal. Here's Brian Ford to the far boards. Now John Dale Cole after it, he's checked. Now a centering pass in the slot. And Dave Coral couldn't get a good shot away. And the Skipjacks will clear up ice, and Belanger dumps it back into Red Wings territory. All right, near corner. Puck picked up by Dave Coral. Opening moments of period one from the Civic Center. At center, here is Glenn Murkowski. Sandwiched by Belanger and Dave Simpson, but able to get the puck back behind the Skipjacks goal. Now out at center ice. Here is Hotham. Leaving it for Dave Simpson. He backhands it in wide of the Skipjacks Red Wings goal, beg your pardon. Now Pierre Aubry in the far corner. Bobby Gill rough it up a little bit. Puck near corner. Bork trying to hold it in, and he'll do so. Back behind the goal. Here's Coral. Avoids a check by Risling. Gill back there forechecking now after the puck. Finally, here's Pierre Aubry. Gave the puck to Gill. The shot kicked out by Mark LaForest. Simpson now behind the net to Gill. Gill trying to center. And we got a whistle here. And the goal has come off the moorings. And so we'll get a whistle. And Phil Bork. Phil Bork recently assigned to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Had a great camp. We thought he might make the Pens, and he didn't, but he may be back up if he plays well. All right, Gary Yaremchuk facing it off here with Dave Simpson on the ice for the Red Wings. Gary Yaremchuk centering Pierre Aubry. And Dale Krentz off the draw. Puck goes behind the goal. Melrose now. Checked by Gary Risling. Near corner. Krentz hit by Risling. They jam up near corner. Red Wings in. Simpson in there trying to pry the puck free. And now we finally get the whistle here. And we're going to get a face-off again in the Red Wings end. Opening game of the American Hockey League season tonight is right here in Baltimore. Full slate of action tomorrow night in the AHL, but tonight's the lid lifter. All right, Simpson again facing it off with Yaremchuk. Right wing circle, Red Wings in. No score, opening moments of period 1. On the draw, puck goes behind the Red Wings goal. Dahlquist tried to keep it in, couldn't do it. Yaremchuk comes to center, 2-on-2. And over the Baltimore line, here's Yaremchuk, top of the left wing circle, gets around Rissling. Now Rissling checks him off the puck. Here's Bork picking it up in his own end. Up to Giel, to the line, not out. Good play by Dave Coro to keep it in. Now Yaremchuk in the slot, drive, score, Red Wings. Pierre Aubry taking the pass from Yaremchuk. On up the draw, here come the Red Wings again, 2-on-1. There's Loisel moving in, the pass went behind Dale Krentz, and the Jacks come back. Left wing now, here's Bob Airy with a puck. Airy skates into the zone, right side to Gatsos, but the Skipjacks are offside. Nice three-man rush that time by Baltimore. As Gatsos, Airy, and Colin Chin broke over the line, but they were offside. This Colin Chin is an excellent puck handler, and he's got the fellows who can put the puck in the net on the wings, Gatsos and Bob Airy. Face off outside the Red Wings line, picked up by Adirondack. Here's Zombo back in his own zone. 1-0 Adirondack with the lead. Early goal here in period 1 by Pierre Aubry. Now here's Jolly, tried to feed it left wing to Loisel, but the Red Wings are offside. Time of the goal by Adirondack, 3:12. Aubry getting his first of the season. Yaremchuk and Lane Lambert on the assists. 1-0 Red Wings. We have 16:20 left here in the first period. Claude Loisel up front now for Adirondack with Bob Probert on the left wing. And Lane Lambert on the right side. Puck dropped at the Baltimore blue line. Here's Gatsos on the right wing. Dumps it to the Red Wings line. Picked up there by Zombo. Zombo stick handling through center ice. Now over the Baltimore line. Here's Zombo feeding it through for Lambert, but it went by everybody. And on goal, Ford stopping it. It's back at the right point. Zombo could not hold it in. It's back into Jack's territory. And the veteran Greg Jolly, the Red Wings captain, flips it up ice now. There's a near steal by Colin Chin at the Red Wing line, but he couldn't handle the puck. Here comes Adirondack. Look out, a break in front. There's Lambert. Shot saved by Brian Ford. The rebound by Loisel is also stopped by Ford, and he'll hang on for the face-off. Well, Lambert was caught in alone on Brian Ford. And also, puck is dropped. Back at the right point. Melrose winds up the shot, kicked out by Ford. And it's Karams all the way back to center. And here's Cora with a puck. Lost it. Off a stick. Now Carlson wheels at center ice. Over the line, but back checking nicely to take it away for the Red Wings was Basil McRae. Loose puck at center. Rowe and Johnstone get their sticks up. As the Red Wings come over the line, here's a drop pass to Robertson. His wrist shot is blocked by Tom Ralston. Along the near boards, they fight for the puck, and it's sent to center. And Dave Coro on it there for Adirondack. Flips it in right wing corner. Baltimore zone. Here's Ford setting it up behind the net for Hotham. Up on the left wing side now. Here's Ralston with a puck. Ralston, right wing pass beyond DeFazio. It'll roll on goal. LaForest leaving it off for Coro. Coro checked by DeFazio, rammed into the boards. Now here's Carlson in the far corner, fighting for the puck, but Coro recovers and flips it up on the right wing to Johnstone. Now ahead at center. Here's Robertson with a puck. Get over the Baltimore line. Robertson now near boards, flips it through right side for Johnstone. Couldn't control the bouncing puck. Johnstone now knocked flying there by Rowe, and DeFazio, a centering pass, comes out to the Skipjacks. John Dale Cole, he breaks it over the Red Wings line, bumped off the puck. Mike Rowe now in the slot, trying to get a shot away, can't do it. And finally, puck taken away by Zombo. Out to center to Jordy Robertson, one man to beat Bork into the Skipjack zone. Robertson's shot is right on, but there is Ford to make the save. He'll dish off to Mitch Lamoureux. 1-0 Red Wings here. Up the center of the ice, Belanger can't control the puck. It's back of the Red Wing line. Here's Bruce Eakin, spun around by Rowe, knocked to the ice. Loose puck, center ice. And after it now is Lamoureux. Here comes Lamoureux over the line. He'll whip it around the boards. LaForest can't stop it behind the goal. It'll go to the near corner. Belanger runs into Greg Jolly. Here's a centering pass. Lamoureux steals, top of the left wing circle. Lamoureux trying to drive one toward the goal. It's blocked. Here's Lamoureux now cutting toward the goal. Shot is high and wide of the net. Near boards now. Bork trying to hold that puck in. Finally scored side of the Red Wings goal and picked up there by Zombo. Rick Zombo now to zone in. Up the ice, kept in by Dahlquist. A drive toward the net wide. Loose puck side of the Red Wings goal. Here's Belanger checking Zombo. Over the puck, Greg Jolly out at center. Here's a pass down the right wing, but Dahlquist recovered at the last moment for a breaking Bruce Eakin at the Skipjacks line. Now it's back of the Red Wing blue line. Tipped to the Jacks line by Ted Spears, but Bork has it there. Phil Bork, third-year pro, make it fourth-year pro. Shoots it up ice, out of the reach of Dave Simpson. It's back behind the Skipjacks net. All right, now the puck stolen by the Red Wings. There's a centering try in the slot. There's a shot right on, score, Red Wings. Dave Coral again alone. AM 1230 WITH.
Adirondack goal scored by number 5, Dave Coral. Assisted by number 25, Gary Urenchuk. Time to goal 6:59. Adirondack goal scored by number 5, Dave Coral. Assisted by number 25, Gary Urenchuk. Time of the goal 6:59.
Tim Donnelly back with you at the Baltimore Civic Center. Skipjacks trailing now 2-0. A goal moments ago by Dave Coral. Gary Yaremchuk got the assist at 6:59. 2-0 Adirondack. Puck in the Red Wings end. It's tipped out to center. Picked up by McDonnell. He comes driving in. Lets a 40-footer fly. It's deflected on the way to the goal. Now here's Gatsos in the slot. Gatsos with a puck. Backhanding it toward the goal and wide. Now here's Bob Airy behind the net. Airy tried to center, roughed up there by Melrose. Couldn't get the handle on the puck. And it's cleared outside and on to center. Aubrey now, one man to beat McDonnell. Here comes Aubrey into the Skipjacks end. His backhander wide of the net. Here's Brian Ford now up on the left wing. Bob Airy with a puck. Airy rink wide, pass on the money to Gatsos. Breaks across the Red Wing line. The slap shot's deflected up into the crowd. Behind the Red Wings netminder. And he scored. It's 2-0 Adirondack. Carlson, DeFazio, and Ralston on the ice for the Skipjacks. And here come the Red Wings off the face-off. In over the line, here's Loisel moving in. Shot, Ford knocks it down from 20 feet. And Carlson has the rebound. Carlson now on the far boards, looks for some skating room. Just going to dump it to center. It'll roll back to the Red Wings end. And the veteran, Greg Jolly, back to get it there for Adirondack. Spins the net, steps to center. Feeds Loisel now. Over the line, here's Bob Probert. He couldn't handle the puck, and it's fired back again to Adirondack ice. 11:21 to go here in period number 1. 85-86 season opener. Left side is Bob Probert. Steps across the line, trying to feed it in left side for Lambert. But a good defensive play with the Skipjacks sends it back to the neutral zone. Zombo now with it there. He fires it right back in left wing circle, Skipjack zone. Now it's sent to center there by Hotham. And back to the Red Wings blue line. Carlson with a steal. To Ralston, a shot. LaForest juggled it, and now he'll fall in the puck. As Tom Ralston able to let go from the top of the right wing circle with a blistering shot. And LaForest able to juggle it, but hang on. And we're going to get a face-off. Left side, John Dale Cole. Playing left wing for the Skipjacks. Baltimore trying to get on the scoreboard here, trailing 2-0. Off the draw, it's loose. It'll go to the far boards, and now we've got a whistle here. We're going to get a holding penalty on the Adirondack Red Wings. Our first penalty of the 85-86 season. And Jordy Robertson will spend a couple in the pokey. Bob Hall catches him for holding. And the Skipjacks are going to get a power play opportunity here. Jacks 1-1 in the exhibition schedule. They beat the Bears last Saturday afternoon at the Columbia Ice Rink by a score of 5-1. Then went up to Hershey the next afternoon and lost to the Bears at the Hershey Park Arena by a score of 4-2. Adirondack played 4 exhibition games, 2 at home, 2 on the road. They won their 2 games at home and lost their 2 games on the road. Baltimore now on the power play. Face off on the Red Wings end at center point. Here's Dahlquist with a puck. Drives one toward the goal. It's blocked by the Red Wings and cleared down ice. Glenn Murkowski picked up by Adirondack as a free agent for the Maine Mariners with the defensive play there. Jacks have to go back into their own end. Here comes Lamoureux to center. In over the Red Wings line. Mitch setting it up on the power play, but the Skipjacks are offside. Apparently Chris Dahlquist offside as he came across the line with Lamoureux and Rissling. Jacks have Lamoureux, Rissling, and Belanger up front. Dave Gortz and Joe McDonnell back on defense. Jacks have an excellent defense right now. Joe McDonnell, Dave Gortz, Phil Bork, Greg Hotham, and if Baltimore can get something from Chris Dahlquist, should have a great blue line combination. All right, McDonnell swings over the line, but he's ridden off the puck by Melrose and Murkowski, and the puck cleared on ice by Melrose. And the Jacks have to go back to get it here. 1:25 to go, and the penalty to Jordy Robertson. Jacks on the power play. McDonnell at center. Sent back to the Jacks blue line. Now Gortz over the line to Belanger. Now we got a penalty coming up here. Interference. Will be the call. It's going to be against the Skipjacks. Lamoureux going to get the gate for interference. He tried to set up Belanger to streak across the line, but Bob Hall signaling interference against Mitch Lamoureux, and so the Skipjacks and Red Wings will be at equal strength for the next minute 12. And then Baltimore points. He was also a fantastic penalty killer for Coach Bob Berry in Pittsburgh. And so Lamoureux getting his first 2 penalty minutes here this 85-86 season. We're midway through period number 1 from the Civic Center. The Skipjacks 85-86 opener. It is 2-0 Adirondack. First period goals by the Red Wings, Pierre Aubrey and Dave Corral. Face off outside the Red Wings blue line, controlled by Baltimore. Hotham now dishing it off to Phil Bork. He'll stick handle over the line, top of the left wing circle. Bork with a puck, now drives it behind the goal. It bounces to the near boards. To the line, not out. Carlson will hold it in. His drive deflected off a stick and up out of play. And we should get a face-off here. Just inside the Adirondack blue line. A break in the action. Our score from the Civic Center. The Red Wings 2, the Skipjacks nothing. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on AM 1230 WITH. Back at the Baltimore Civic Center. Red Wings shoot the puck back behind the Skipjacks goal. Carlson now leaving it for Phil Bork. 20 seconds left on the Jordy Robertson penalty. And now Phil Bork is dumped behind the Skipjacks goal. We're going to get a penalty here to Adirondack. Delayed penalty. Here's DeFazio now over the line. To Carlson. Trying to leave it in the slot for Bobby Giel, but finally Adirondack touching the puck. And we've got another penalty coming up here to the Red Wings. So that is going to nullify the penalty to Mitch Lamoureux. The Red Wings will not go on the power play here. Heading for the penalty box will be Bruce Eakin. Had a great Lamoureux comes out of the box. The Jacks will have a power play for 1:06. Off the draw now. Gatsos will hold it in down the left wing. Here's Gatsos, top of the left wing circle. Had Gortz open in the slot, couldn't get it to him, and the Red Wings poke at the center. Out of the penalty box for Adirondack, Jordy Robertson Weir back at equal strength. Here's Gortz flipping it in down the right wing. Airy giving chase, but Mark LaForce coming out to steer it away from Bob Airy. Up on the right side, Eddie Johnstone with a puck, but Gatsos picked his pocket and dumps the puck back to the Skipjacks blue line. Here's Johnstone recovering. Back down his home blue line. Here's Greg Jolly. To Zombo, ahead to Johnstone. It's by him. And now McDonnell going back into the Baltimore end after the puck. Johnstone checks in, but Gortz will pick it up. Gortz feeds it up ice now. Here comes Bob Airy with a puck 2-on-2 across the Red Wing line. Airy now knocked to the ice as he made his way into the Red Wing end. Zombo decked him, no penalty there. And Adirondack with a puck. Jolly now at his own end. Feeds it up right side to Zombo. Now back to Jolly to trading passes. Lamoureux back onto the ice. Skipjacks with a power play here for the next 1:06. All right, Gortz behind his own net for the Skipjacks. Baltimore on the power play. Puck on the left wing. Here's Bob Airy. Airy now, right side to Gatsos. Over the line, here's Gatsos with the puck. On the near boards, fighting for it, now kicks it near corner. Lamoureux's after it. Now Lamoureux now trying to get it back at the point to Dave Gortz. Couldn't do it. Gortz tried to get the hand up to hold it in, but could not keep the puck in. It's back into Baltimore territory. 32 seconds to go, and the penalty to Bruce Eakin. Skipjacks in the power play here. Here's Gary Risling up ice, trying to poke it into the Adirondack territory. It's Squirts free now. Who's got it? Phil Bork. Right side to Hotham. Into the zone now. Hotham holds it up near boards. Jacks trying to set up on the power play. Here's Risling in front. A backhander. Saved by LaForce. Rebound. just poked wide of the goal. Now Gatsos gets it. Right wing circle. Steve Gatsos with a puck. Back at the right point to Hotham. Slap short toward the goal. It's tipped wide by Lamoureux. Bounding it off the board. Bork holding it in. Good defensive play. Now Lamoureux got a stick in the face, I do believe. We've got a penalty coming up here to the Red Wings. Now it's back left point to Bork. Sliding it toward the goal. Melrose will grab it. And we've got a penalty coming up here to the Red Wings again. Good hustle that time by Gatsos, Lamoureux, and Risling. They were all over the Red Wings in their own end. Had a couple of shots toward the goal, but couldn't get one in, and we've got another Red Wings penalty coming up here. We'd like to remind you, you're listening to Baltimore Skipjacks Hockey on WITH Baltimore. Tim Donnelly with a play-by-play tonight. So the Skipjacks are going to have a 5-minute power play here. No matter how many goals they can score in that 5 minutes, Lambert will stay in the penalty box. Gary Risling and Bob Giel. Up front for the Skipjacks. Greg Hotham and Phil Bork at the points. Penalty killers for the Red Wings. And their coach, Bill Dineen, Glenn Murkowski, and Ted Spears. Zombo and Jolly back in defense. Face off on the Red Wings end. Adirondack grabbing it and firing it down ice. All right, here's Greg Hotham now. Head man pass to Giel at center. Steps across the Red Wing line. Giel now in the right wing circle. Here's Bobby Giel now. Sending it behind the goal to Simpson. Simpson, left point to Bork. Left boards to Simpson. Side of the goal to Giel. Red Wings now playing good defense. Left point to Bork. Trying to get it right point to Hotham, but he sent it outside the line. It's back to center. All right, with the puck now, Simpson. And over the Red Wing line, left side to Giel. Here's Giel now on the left wing. Lost the puck. Loisel takes it away, but Giel comes back to check in. They battle for the puck far boards. Red Wing in. It's finally poked to center by Loisel. And Greg Hotham is there. And across the line now, Simpson. Right side to Risling. Here's Risling now, trying to get it back for Simpson. He was chipped to the ice. To the line, not out. Bork will hold it in now. Phil Bork, good stick handling move. Holds it in. Side of the net to Risling. And he tried to get it at the point, but Johnstone with a good defensive play. Tipped it back into Jack's territory. 3:48 left now on the penalty. The 5-minute major to Dale Krentz. Bork now. Left side to Bob Airy. Here's Airy. Wheels across the line. Bob Airy now. In the slot to Gatsos. Moving in. Shot saved by Mark LaForest. Gatsos was set up there. But LaForest with a big save. McDonnell will hold the puck in left point. Lamoureux now. The Bob Airy side of the goal. Near corner Lamoureux. Here's Lamoureux. Holding it up. Right point to Gortz. Gortz. Right wing circle to Gatsos. Shot LaForest. Kicks it out. And Gatsos could not get to the rebound. Well, Gatsos is pulling the trigger here in the first period, but LaForest has stopped him thus far. 3:06 left here in the penalty to Dale Krentz. 4:47 to go. Period one. Adirondack with a lead 2-0. Here's Gortz now. And over the line to Bob Airy. He's upended at the Red Wings blue line. A good check. Airy goes tumbling and the puck back in Jack's territory. And Brian Ford coming out of his net. Steering it up to McDonnell. His pass to Gatsos went beyond him. Now Gortz pick it up at center ice. Over the line to Bob Airy. Down the slot. Here is Bob Airy. Tripped up, no penalty. Gatsos picks up a loose puck and fires one, and LaForest stops that. Here's Carlson now. Trying to feed Gatsos again in the slot. Gatsos goes behind the net to get the puck. Gatsos near boards. To Carlson. Trying to get it back for Airy. That's broken up. Side of the Red Wings net. Gatsos now behind the goal to Carlson. Here is Steve Carlson. Right point to Gortz. And Gortz could not hold the puck in at the right point. And it's back into the neutral zone. 2:12 to go in the 5-minute major. Baltimore pounding away but not getting anything in. McDonnell now to Gatsos. The slap shot, and I think LaForest got a piece of that. Now it's centered. Loose puck. Gatsos a poke at it, but tipped away from him and finally sent to center by Dale Krentz. Lane Lambert in the penalty box for the Red Wings. Here is McDonnell with a puck. To Ralston. Here's Tommy Ralston. Right side to Gortz. Into the Red Wing zone. Gortz now along the near boards. And Ralston fighting for the puck. Ralston, good hard work, digs it out. Near corner, Tommy Ralston with a puck. With the Skipjacks. Baltimore in the power play. In the right wing circle now. Here is Risling, and he's checked. Now Ralston being held momentarily. No penalty. At the right point to Gortz. Slap shot toward the goal. It's knocked down in front. Risling moving in a shot. He shoots and scores. Risling on the rebound. Dekes his way in front of goalie Mark LaForest. And the Jacks are on the board here in period one. On the power play goal from Gary Risling. It's a power play goal for Gary Risling as he got that. All right, face off at center. Jacks still have a power play now for 119. Off the draw, Gatsos feeding it up ice now to Colin Chin. Chin now with a puck. In over the line. Here's Chin to Gatsos' side of the goal. The pass just went beyond him. Now Chin picks it up. Here he is, cutting in front, moving in. Chin a shot, and he just missed the net. Now Airy trying to stuff it in front. That's broken up by Dave Coral. On the near boards, puck finally sent a length of the ice by the Red Wings' Glenn Murkowski. Colin Chin there, staring right in the eye. His first goal as a pro. Bork now rushing back quickly into the Red Wings' end. To Gatsos. Now at the point to Bork. Slap shot, save, rebound, loose in front. And LaForce going to smother it there. Now the goaltender for Adirondack, Mark LaForce, takes a poke at Colin Chin. Let's see if we're going to get some penalties here. 2:22 to go here in period one. Adirondack 2 and Baltimore 1. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on AM 1230 WITH. Tim Manelli back with you at the Baltimore Civic Center. The Skipjacks trailing the Red Wings 2-1, but Baltimore getting on the board. A power play, Gary Risling, his first of the season from Dave Gortz, and Tom Ralston at 16:53. All right, face-off now. The Red Wings end. There's Gortz at the point with a drive. That was blocked. And it's Karams to center, and now Johnstone will pick it up. Here's Johnstone now. One man to beat McDonnell, but McDonnell roughs him off the puck. Now they got Simpson behind the net. Checked by Murkowski. The Jacks come up with it. Here's Bobby Giel. 3-on-2 for the Jacks. Right side to Gortz. Gortz over the line to Giel. Giel now, side of the goal. Goes behind the net. Trying to center one, but Zombo's all over him there. Now Giel spun around by Zombo. No penalty. Zombo picking it up in the far corner. Also in there, Gary Risling. They're jamming up along with Johnstone. And now we're finally going to get a whistle and a face-off here coming up in Red Wings territory. All right, Lane Lambert out of the penalty box now. So they Steve Gatsos a number of times. The Jacks showing good effort here in this first period. All right, face-off between Yaremchuk and Carlson. Left wing circle, Skipjacks in. Puck goes behind the Red Wings net. Now steer to the near corner. Krentz is checked by Hotham. Now Belanger with a puck behind the goal to Carlson. And to stuff it in front, it's loose at the side of the goal. And the Red Wings are going to cover up on it there. 1:33 left here in the first period. Adirondack 2 and the Skipjacks 1. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on AM 1230 WITH.
We got one back. We got to get that one back. Come back.
Back live at the Baltimore Civic Center. Puck behind the Red Wings goal. Near corner, Roger Belanger after it. He is checked. Carlson digs it out, trying to get it back at the point. Intercepting that, Dale Krentz. Giving it left wing to Pierre Aubrey, but he is checked and rammed into the boards by Chris Dahlquist. Jacks coming back. Carlson, top of the circle. His drive is sticked aside by Mark LaForce. Loose puck in the goal mouth. And finally cleared away by Yaremchuk. And Adirondack coming back into the Baltimore zone. Aubrey in the slot. Had a man open there, but he tried to give it back to Aubrey. Aubrey rammed into the boards again by Phil Bork. And we're going to get a penalty here to the Skipjacks, Phil Bork. Either going to be roughing or boarding or holding, one of the three. Jacks roughing up Pierre Aubrey. I remember back in the Eastern League when Aubrey played for the Erie Blades in the 80-81 season, he pretty much had things his own way with his big banditos, Sylvain Cote and Greg Tabbitt when they played for Erie. Wrestling the penalty killers for Coach Junior Briaco. Bruce Eakin, Basil McCray, and Jordy Robertson up front for Coach Bill Dineen on the power play. Off the face-off, here's Lamoureux. He's going to backhand it back to center, clearing the puck out of the Skipjacks' end. And the Red Wings have to go back to get it here. Jim Levens back behind his own net for Adirondack. Up on the right side to Bruce Eakin. He'll feed it left wing to Zombo. It's by him. Gortz now at his own end, trying to get it out. Can't do it. Now here's McCray near corner. He's banged into the boards by Gary Risling. Puck along the near boards now, kept in by Zombo. Baltimore hitting here in the latter moments of period one. Here's Zombo at the left point. At the right point to Levens, driving it toward the goal as the buzzer sounds. And that's going to do it here in this first period of play. Tim Donnelly back with you at the Baltimore Civic Center. We are underway now at period number 2. The Red Wings have the power play. Still a minute, 2 seconds to go on the penalty to Phil Bourque. And the Red Wings shoot the puck back behind the Skipjacks goal. Mike Rowe after it, but it's taken by Lane Lambert. Right point to Greg Jolly. Fakes the shot. Now dishes it off back behind the Baltimore goal. Here's Murkowski with the puck. He centers one, but right there is Bobby Giel. And couldn't get it out, but Carlson will. It's back to center. 35 seconds left now on the penalty to Phil Bourque. Here's Lambert now, wheeling through center ice. And over the Baltimore line, dumps it down the left wing boards. Here's Hotham back to get it for the Skipjacks. To Mike Rowe, he'll bang it off the glass to the line. Jolly will hold it in. Good play at the right point. It's back behind the Skipjacks goal. Hotham will golf it out. And Zombo not able to hold it in. And it caroms all the way back into Adirondack ice. All right, back to get it now. Greg Jolly, the captain and veteran for the Adirondack Red Wings. Former #1 draft choice of the Washington Capitals. Here's Jolly now. Feeds it up ice at center to Dave Coral. He's got a goal tonight in the game. Penalty over to Phil Bourque. He steps on the ice. We're back at equal strength. Jordy Robertson now at the point to Coral. He'll slap it toward the goal. Ford will kick it out. Robertson getting the rebound along the far boards. Now he centers one in front to Eddie Johnstone. He scores. Johnstone got beyond Joe McDonnell. And he was open for the easy tip, right corner of the Skipjacks goal. And the Red Wings have their 2-goal lead right back. Have the lead now. Face off at center. Skipjacks going to have their work cut out for them here. And this one tonight. Off the draw, the Red Wings shoot it back behind the Skipjacks goal. Gortz now on the far boards, trying to get it out. Held in by the Red Wings. Back behind the net, here's Robertson, but McDonnell steps in, takes it away from Robertson. Now Gortz with a puck. Just feeds it up ice at center. It's back at the Adirondack blue line. Melrose bangs it ahead, but Colton Chin grabs it there. Bob Hall, the referee, goes flying down below us. Now Airy will pick it up at center. To Chin, and he'll bang it in. Trying to feed the puck in, hit the linesman, and Robertson's got it. Robertson tried to flick it in for Johnstone on a break, but one of the Skipjacks got their stick on that to tip it away from Johnstone. They jam up near corner. Puck dug out. Look out. There's Johnstone walking in. Shot. Ford to save, and he'll cover up there. And let's see here. Ed Johnstone and Joe McDonnell perhaps giving some thought to going after each other, but it doesn't happen. Ford covers up. Face-off coming up here in the Adirondack zone. 3-1. The Red Wings have the lead here. Opening moments of period number 2. Tonight, Provident Bank of Maryland Hockey Handbook Night. Skipjacks handed out a very informative hockey handbook full of rules, tips, information about the game, and the Skipjacks, compliments of Provident Bank of Maryland. A lot of great promotional nights on the Skipjacks schedule. And if you don't have a Jack schedule, call the Skipjacks office at 727-0703. They'll be happy to send you one in the mail. It's got all the promotional giveaway nights listed, as well as the complete schedule, home and away. You'll want to have that handy throughout this 85-86 season. Face-off now, Baltimore territory. Simpson shoots it ahead for Bobby Giel, left wing to Risling over the line. He'll just shoot it back behind the Adirondack net. Here's Giel going after the far corner. Jolly tying him up. Giel digs it out behind the net, trying to get it back to Simpson off a skate. Far boards now. Here is Krentz. Hitting it up right wing to Aubrey. Almost a 2-on-1 break there. Now Aubrey coming back. His shot deflected on the way to the goal by Dahlquist for Baltimore. And now Phil Bork with a puck. Feeds it ahead to Simpson. Simpson steps to center. Across the Red Wing line. Spun around by Jolly. Now Giel with a puck. Here's Bobby Giel in the far corner. Giel centered one, but right there to take it away is Yaremchuk. And he'll feed it up ice to Dale Krentz. 3-on-2 for the Red Wings. Now a 2-on-2. Krentz down the left wing. Centers one for Aubrey, but Dahlquist had him tied up. Loose puck near corner. Aubrey and Simpson going after it. Now Loisel and Dahlquist battle for the puck. It is still loose, sent behind the net by Krentz. Penalty upcoming here against the Skipjacks. As Dave Simpson was tying up Pierre Aubrey behind the Baltimore net, whistle blows. And a penalty coming up here against the Skipjacks. Power play for Adirondack coming up. 16:22 left here in the second period. The score, Adirondack 3 and Baltimore 1. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on AM 1230 WITH. Tim Donnelly back with you, Baltimore Civic Center. Red Wings on the power play here. As Dave Simpson going off the ice for holding at 3:38. And a power play for Adirondack. The third Red Wings goal scored by Eddie Johnstone, former New York Ranger and Detroit Red Wing. Jordy Robertson, the lone assist. Time of the goal, 1:38. Red Wings with the lead here, 3-1. And a face-off outside the Baltimore blue line. Penalty killers for Coach Junior Brianco, Mitch Lamoureux, Steve Carlson, Mike Rowe, and Greg Hotham are back on defense. Power play for Coach Bill Dineen and the Red Wings. Bruce Eakin, Ted Spears, and Glenn Murkowski. At the points, Greg Jolly and Rick Zombo. Jacks clear the puck back behind the Red Wings net. Jolly now will come forward for the Red Wings. Up on the left side is Zombo, carried into Baltimore territory. Zombo now checked by Lamoureux in the left wing circle. Dumps it off far corner to Spears. Back behind the net to Zombo. Tried to center one. Right there, Carlson took it away. He comes back 2-on-2. Right side to Lamoureux. Across the line. Drop pass for Carlson. Moving in. A shot. Hit the goalpost. The Jacks almost beat the Red Wings there. Short-handed. Carlson shot. Hit the left plate. Back into Baltimore territory. Drop pass. Spears moving in. Shot. He missed the net. And the rebound caroms all the way back to center. Picked up by Levens. And the Red Wings dump it right back into Skipjacks territory. Just 22 seconds left from the penalty to Dave Simpson. All right, here's Colin Chin after the puck. Couldn't get it out. Levens keeping it in the right wing circle. Shot right on by Spears, and Ford will kick it out. Up to Chin on the far board. Still can't get it out. Red Wings holding it in. Spears to Murkowski, but now Aries got it. He's going to just bang it up into the crowd at center ice. Penalty is over now to Simpson. And the Jacks killed off the Red Wings power play. Tonight a weeknight opening game for the Skipjacks. Remember a couple of years ago, the opening night crowd was only about 2,200. We got about double that in here tonight. And we're happy about that. All right. Chin waved out of the face-off circle. Gatzos comes in. Red Wings have it. Now it's picked up at center. Here's Gortz trying to get it ahead to Colin Chin, but by him to the Baltimore line. McDonnell picks it up. Backhands it in. Wide of the Red Wings goal. Here's Gatzos now. Behind the net to Chin. Chin at the right point, but Gortz was not in position to get it. And it's all the way back into Jack's territory. Ford will come out to leave it for McDonnell. Now ahead for Gatzos, and Gatzos will pick it up. Over the line to Chin. Chin to Gatzos. His shot just missed the goal. And the rebound picked up by Ed Johnstone. He sends Robertson away at center. Jordy Robertson hustles it across the Jacks line. Robertson now, top of the right wing circle. Trying to drive it toward the goal, but Airy checked him at the last moment. And the Jacks come back. Here's a right wing feed to Gatzos, but it's out of his reach. Picked up by Gortz into the Red Wings end. cuts down the right side. Now centers one. There is Lamoureux. Shot right on. It's knocked down in front. Loose puck still. Now driven away there finally by the Red Wings, Basil McRae. Far corner now. Baltimore trying to hold it in. They jam up far corner, Adirondack zone. Now Lamoureux digs it out. Lamoureux behind the net. Centers one for Bob Airy. And it's loose on the back of the net. And that's where goaltender Mark LaForest is going to grab it. And he'll hang on for the faceoff. Now the Jacks nearly getting a goal moments ago, and the faceoff time is 2 p.m. All right, Risling now. In over the line to Lamoureux, trying to get it back for Risling, but Zombo back checking, took it away. And the puck cleared back to Baltimore ice. Greg Hoffman back to get it for the Skipjacks. What a job he did last year for Baltimore. All right, Risling at center ice is checked by Zombo, but Bork will pick it up. Over the line to Lamoureux, but the Skipjacks are called on the offside. Now we have Phil Bork and Greg Jolly tying each other up. No penalty called, and they quickly separate. 12:45 to go here in period number 2. It's Adirondack 3 and Baltimore 1. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on AM 1230 WITH.
I brought everything with me tonight with that tidbit thing I was going to push. I kept looking around thinking, wow, if I got anything, and I did here, that's the only thing. I'll have it Sunday.
Okay.
Dan or Ann McGee, please call home. Dan or Ann McGee, please call home.
Back live at the Baltimore Civic Center. The face-off at center. Lamoureux, Belanger, and Risling on the ice for the Skipjacks. But Jolly's got the puck for the Red Wings. Feeding it in right side. Too far for Yaremchuk, and Bork goes back to get it. Bill Bork behind his net, coughed it up. Kept in by Adirondack. Now it's poked outside the line and back to center. Now Bork will pick it up, rushing through center. In across the line, dropping it right wing to Belanger. He'll go behind the Red Wings net after it. Here's Belanger in the near corner, but Jolly checking him, and he's rammed into the boards. Now Risling gives a pop to Aubrey. Here's Gary Risling with a puck. Check. Loses the possession. Gets it back. Risling behind the net to Lamoureux, but Zombo checks him. Jolly's got the puck. Up on the left side. Baltimore holding it in now. Lamoureux with a backhander just hit the side of the net. It's Lamoureux, quick backhander hit the side of the goal. And Gary Risling now using his muscle along with Phil Bork as the Red Wings come back. Here's a shot down the right wing that Ford covers up on. And we're going to get a face-off here in Skipjacks territory. Off the draw, it comes on the slot to Krentz, couldn't get a shot away. Now at the left point, here's Coral sending it in front, knocked down by Carlson. Puck rolls to the far corner. Bob Probert now behind the goal, but intercepting that, Joe McDonnell ahead to Carlson. Here's Carlson now, right side of DeFazio. DeFazio trying to get around Coral, can't do it. Puck sent behind the net now by Carlson. It's cleared around the boards and all the way back into Baltimore territory. McDonnell hustling back to get it, and Lambert right on his tail. They go to the near corner. Now Gortz is in there. He is checked. Puck still loose. Back behind the Baltimore goal. McDonnell and Lambert tying it up. It is still loose. Gortz and Probert pushing and shoving, and finally we get the whistle. And they're going to tie it up behind the Baltimore goal. Coming National Hockey League scores for you as well. All that and more coming up during our second period intermission. We hope you'll stay with us. From the draw, the Skipjacks end. It's batted back into Red Wings territory. And Zombo will go back to get it. Rick Zombo for Adirondack. Slowly starting out of his own end. Now we'll stick handle across the line, but he's offside. As Bruce Eakin tied up by Steve Carlson on the left wing. And that did create the offside. And so we're going to get a face-off here just outside the Skipjacks blue line. We're down to 10:39 left here in period number 2. By the way, in regular season openers, the Skipjacks have not been successful the last 2 years. Baltimore losing last year in their regular season opener to Hershey 7-4. And the year before that, Baltimore also losing to Rochester by the same score, 7-4. That game was at Rochester. The year before, though, Baltimore won 4-2 at Rochester. And to go back in the Atlantic Coast League, Baltimore won the year before that too in Salem. Red Wings break into the Skipjack zone, but have an offside here. I beg your pardon, they're going to freeze it side of the goal. So we're going to face off here in the Skipjacks end to the left of Jack's goaltender, Brian Ford, getting the nod tonight from Coach Junior Briaco. Trailing at the moment, 3-1. All right, Eakin and Simpson for the face-off. Jacks have Simpson, Giel, and Del Cole on the ice as the forwards, Dahlquist and Bork on defense. And the Jacks will get it out here to center. Picked up by Bob Giel. Giel to Dahlquist, and he'll send it in to the Red Wings end. Del Cole after it now, but LaFour sticks it away from John Del Cole. Now Simpson takes a run at Ted Spears rather. Now Bork trying to hold it in at the right point. Loose puck now in the far corner. Now we're going to get a hand pass called here against the Skipjacks. That'll stop play. We're going to bring it outside the Baltimore, beg your pardon, Red Wings blue line. Now the Jacks will keep Simpson, Del Cole, and Giel on the ice. Simpson played for the Canadian national team last year for about 10 games, but did not play pro hockey. He was busy getting his law school, University of Western Ontario. So he's been out of the game for a year, but played in the Central League the year before and did very, very well. So Junior Briaco is very confident Simpson can add something to the Skipjacks club. All right, Simpson will pick up the puck at center ice, and he's running to the boards. Now Del Cole gets the puck in Red Wings territory. Cuts down the left side, but lost the puck. Johnstone took it away. It's back at the right point to Dahlquist. His shot, that missed the goal. Now Del Cole and Melrose collide. Side of the Baltimore Red Wings goal. Now Bobby Giel. And one of the Red Wings are going to go at it. It's Eddie Johnstone. Giel and Johnstone drop the gloves. We've got our first fight of this 85-86 season. Now Johnstone trying to flail away with a couple of lefts. And Giel now coming back with a couple of rights. Giel and Johnstone, and Bobby Giel really precipitated that one. Johnstone must have done something to Bobby Giel. Bobby not a real aggressive player when it comes to the fighting aspect of the game, but he went after. Well, we thought that might be the case. They have given an additional 2-minute minor penalty to Bob Giel. And I have to admit, he did precipitate that fight, and that was a good call by referee Bob Hall. Giel will get 2 for roughing, 5 for fighting. Eddie Johnstone, 5 for fighting. Time of the penalties, 10:35 of period number 2. So the Jacks are going to be regular season opener for the Penguins at the Civic Arena. Capitals trailing the New York Rangers 2-1. That game in the second period. The Flyers up big over New Jersey, 3-0. Quebec 2, Chicago 1 first period score, and Hartford Buffalo 3-3 in the second period. All right, power play for Adirondack. Giel will get an extra 2-minute minor penalty. And Simpson serving that penalty. Puck now in the Adirondack zone, the Skipjack zone. And now here's Risling with a puck at his own blue line, along with Lamoureux. Here comes Risling now, in over the line. Risling in the slot, lost the puck at the last moment. And Risling lost his helmet. Red Wings come back. Basil McRae, drop pass to Robertson, now in the slot. And the puck was tipped away by Lamoureux at the last minute. And deflecting it right toward goaltender Brian Ford, but he was sharp and ready. And he grabbed that puck, and we're going to get a face-off here in Skipjack's territory. The lone goal for Baltimore tonight coming from Gary Risling in the first period, a power play goal. Adirondack goals, Pierre Aubry, Dave Coral, and Eddie Johnstone. So we're going to face it off here to the right of Brian Ford, left wing circle, Baltimore zone. Jack's penalty killer, Steve Carlson, and now Colton Chin, who can really handle the puck very well. And the Jacks are hoping that he can also blend in with Carlson, Lamoureux, and Risling, give the Skipjacks a great penalty killing unit. Yaremchuk and Chin for the face-off. It's kicked back at the right point. Now here's Levens with a shot, and Ford got a stick on that to deflect it away. And the puck cannot be kept outside, held in rather. And it's cleared to center. Baltimore almost had a break, but covering up was Levitz. Now Yaremchuk can't handle the puck. He centers one, but Colton Chin grabs it away and shoots it down ice. 45 seconds to go here. The penalty to Bob Giel. Up icer comes Aubry. Hitting it left wing behind Yaremchuk, and Aubry has to go back to get it now at his own blue line. Pierre Aubry wheeling through center ice. Holds up, avoids a check by Bork, but able to shoot it into Skipjacks territory. Now Chin tried to backhand it out, but the puck deflects up into the crowd. And grabbed by a lucky fan over there. Looks like Phil Kerr, one of the longtime Skipjacks Baltimore hockey supporters. As we await a face-off here in Skipjacks territory. 29 seconds left now, and the penalty to Bobby Giel. Off the draw, puck goes behind the Jacks goal, and Bork is hit back there. Jolly will hold it in now near boards. They battle for the puck there. Yaremchuk after it. He digs it out. Here's Yaremchuk in the slot. Here's Zombol open rather. Can't get the shot away. Krentz now gets it back in the left point to Zombo. He'll slap it toward the goal. It's way wide of the net. Jolly now near corner. Behind the net. And McDonnell steers it up the far boards. Carlson will lift it all the way back into Adirondack territory. All right, the penalty is over to Bobby Giel. He still has a 5-minute major to serve. And we're back at equal strength. Red Wings hustled across the Skipjacks line. They're offside. Actually, a 2-line pass being called against Adirondack. So we're going to bring it back into Baltimore Red Wings territory here. We'll face it off about 10 feet inside the Red Wings blue line. Jacks need a couple of goals to tie this one here. They're trailing 3-1 with 7:19 to play here in the second period. Simpson, Del Cole, and Belanger up front. Junior Bianco juggling things around a bit here. Red Wings with a puck and they come back. Here's Claude Loisel, but he couldn't get around Dave Rowe. Mike Rowe rather. Here come the Jacks back up ice. Belanger hustles back into Red Wings territory. Drop pass for Simpson now near corner. Simpson at the point to Rowe. They'll wrist it toward the goal. It's wide of the net. And Belanger was tripped up. We got a penalty coming up here to the Red Wings. Rowe fired that puck toward the goal, and Belanger was trying to get a stick on it there, but Melrose was tying him up, and Melrose will go to the penalty box here. And the Skipjacks will get a power play and a chance to get back within one again. Wow. 4. All right, Jacks have the power play. McDonnell with a shot from the left point. That's wide of the net. Now they jam up near corner. Gatsos trying to dig it out. Gatsos has got it now, but he's checked again by Loisel. Loisel will finally kick it to center. Loisel with a puck. McDonnell lines him up, checks him. Now Loisel gets the elbow up. We have another penalty coming up here against the Red Wings. As Risling will shoot the puck into Red Wings territory. Finally, it's not touched yet. Carlson now with a puck. Near corner to Lamoureux. In the slot. Now it's finally touched up. Went off the side of the net. And we have a penalty coming up here against the Red Wings. Claude Loisel. He got the elbow up on Joe McDonnell after Mack had lined him up. And so the Jacks are going to have a 2-man advantage here for a minute and 23 seconds. So a golden opportunity here for the Skipjacks to get back in this one. We'd like to remind you, you're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on WITH Baltimore. Tim Donnelly from the Civic Center, nice to have you with us as we begin a brand new season of Skipjacks Hockey and a complete. And Junior Bianco will look to Steve Carlson, Tom Ralston, and Steve Gatsos. Puck dropped and the Red Wings are able to clear it down ice. Big break for them as they start this 123 2-man deficit. It's back into Baltimore territory. McDonnell and Hotham will play the points, and here comes Greg Hotham now with a puck for Baltimore. On the left side to Carlson, over the line, now dumping it right wing to Gatsos. Out of the near corner to Tom Ralston. Skipjack setting up here, 2-man advantage. Left point to McDonnell, right wing circle to Hotham. Left point McDonnell, he slaps it toward the goal with a save by LaForest. Now Carlson getting it back, right point to Hotham. Here's Hotham now, skating it on the blue line. Left wing circle McDonnell. McDonnell jams it in front. Loose puck, side of the net. Gatsos pushed into the goal. And Murkowski with a puck, and he'll find the opening and clear it down ice. All right, quickly back to get it, Joe McDonnell. 33 seconds left on the Jacks one-man advantage, a two-man advantage. McDonnell stick handles over the line. Skipjacks looking to set up here on the two-man advantage. McDonnell now, the slot to Ralston, but it's picked off there by Dave Coral. And he finds the opening and clears it down ice. Jacks with a chance for one last rush here on the two-man advantage. All right, Ralston now with the disc in over the Red Wings line. Ralston now, drop pass right side to Risling. Now to Gortz. Here's Bork at the left point. Bork holding it up. Now it's on a one-man Baltimore advantage. To Gortz, driving it toward the goal. Tipped there by LaForce, but he'll grab it. And hang on for the face-off. On the doorstep, Ralston and Lamoureux were trying to get a hold of that puck and try to jam it by LaForce, but he was able to get a good piece of it, and he hangs on for the face-off. 30 seconds left. Red Wings with a 2-goal lead. Lamoureux and Murkowski for the face-off. Right wing circle, Skipjack zone. Off the draw, here he digs it out. Right point to Gortz, left point to Bork. He'll drive it toward the goal. Score! I think somebody tipped it in down there. I think it was Bob Airy. If not, Bork will get credit for it. And the Jacks with a power play goal right back into there. It's Adirondack 3 and the Skipjacks 2. All right, Bob Airy did indeed tip that puck in on the slap shot by Phil Bork, and the Jacks are now within one at 3-2. And quickly, the Red Wings will shoot it back into Baltimore territory. After it there, Belanger up to Lamoureux. It's swinging up left side to Risling, but Melrose stole it away, sending it back into Baltimore territory. But Basil McRae trapped inside the zone. It's offside against Adirondack. 3-2 the score. Adirondack with the lead. You're listening to Baltimore Skipjacks hockey on AM 1230 WITH. Back live at the Baltimore Civic Center. Skipjacks with a goal moments ago from Bob Airy in the power play. The Jacks now trailing by 1 at 3-2. Puck now in the Skipjack zone. Here's Robertson trying to get away from Gatsos. Puck goes behind the goal. Look out. Penalty upcoming here against the Skipjacks. And Colin Chin will get the gate here for Baltimore. Jacks goal, Bob Airy is first of the season. A power play goal. Phil Bork and Dave Gortz on the assist at 15-16. It's 3-2 Adirondack, but the Red Wings are going on the power play here. Lamoureux and Carlson on the ice, along with Gortz and Bork. Off the face-off, Red Wings have it. Jordy Robertson now spinning away from Gortz. Now puck in the far corner. Basil McRae and Gortz battling for it. Now Robertson digs it out. In the slot, there's a drive by Coral, knocked down by Brian Ford. Check that, Zombo with a shot. Now the near corner, Eakin with a puck. Bruce Eakin, formerly the Moncton Golden Flames, signed as a free agent by Adirondack. Near corner now, Basil McRae driving it back behind the net to Eakin. Eakin now at the right point to Jolly. Jolly now holding it up, moving down the slot. In the slot to Eakin, his drive, and he missed the net. Rebound, went for the goal mouth there by Robertson. And the Jacks get the puck and they jam it all the way down the ice. Close call there for the Skipjacks, as Robertson and Eakin had good chances in front. 107 to go here, and the penalty to Colin Chin. Moving in is Eakin, his drive, and it was way wide. Far board, Zombo holding it in. Far boards now. Krentz to Eakin. Behind the net to Robertson. Jordy Robertson, crafty centerman. Now checked by Dahlquist, but he leaves it for Eakin. Here's Eakin now in the right wing circle. At the left point to Zombo. Zombo now, far corner to Robertson. Adirondack on the power play in the slot. Here's Krentz, shot, and that was blocked on the way to the goal. And Eakin was right on the doorstep looking for that rebound. Here comes Risling now at center. Carlson tripped up, and we're going to get a penalty here against Adirondack as Risling and Carlson were trying to come in on a 2-on-1 break. Carlson was held, and Bob Hall put up the right hand, and we've got a penalty coming up here to the Red Wings. Risling shot stopped by LaForest, and then we got the whistle. In the penalty box for Adirondack, Jordy Robertson. He'll get interference here. 17th NHL opens up its season tonight. All that and more coming up between periods 2 and 3. Please stay with us. Off the draw now in Red Wings territory. With the puck, this is Dave Corll. He'll steer it to center. Gort's trying to bring it in, but Airy was caught inside the zone. And we have an offside here against Baltimore. 13 seconds left in the penalty to Chin. 2:11 to go here in the second period. It is 3-2 Adirondack. 2-1 after one period of play. Eddie Johnstone early in period 2 made it 3-1. And a power play goal by Bob Airy moments ago, getting Baltimore back into it. Off the faceoff, puck sent all the way back into Jacks territory. And now back to get it is Phil Bourque. All right, Chin back on, power play for the Skipjacks. Here's Airy now, right wing to Gatso, steps across the Red Wing line. Gatso's to Chin, he couldn't get a stick on it. And the puck bounced off the boards and all the way back into Jack's territory. It's on goal. Ford will steer it aside to Bourque. And Bourque will bring it out of his own end. Here comes Phil Bourque now at center. Chin into the zone. Colin Chin now, right side Gatsos. Right point to Gortz, center point to Bourque. And Bourque could not hold it in there. Came over the blue line, and then Bourque tried to bring it back in. Offside against the Skipjacks. 1:02 to go in the power play. 1:25 left here in the second period. Lamoureux, Belanger, and Risling up front. Skipjacks captains this year. Steve Carlson, Gary Risling, and the alternate captain, Greg Hotham. Right now, the Jacks have McDonnell and Hotham on defense as Lamoureux, Belanger, and Risling go to work on the minute 2 of the power play. Look out, here comes a partial break for Glenn Murkowski into the Baltimore zone. Backhander, Ford will stop him there. Glenn Murkowski with a breakaway there. Short-handed, Ford stopped him. Jacks come back, 3-on-2. Lamoureux to Risling. Risling now at the right point to McDonnell. Wrished it toward the goal, save by LaForest. Near boards, McDonnell holding it in now. Belanger near corner with the puck. Jack setting up. Roger Belanger, right point to McDonnell. Wristing it toward the goal. It's knocked down in front. That might have hit Lamoureux. Zombo also got in front of it. And Murkowski will grab it. And he'll flip it in on the Baltimore goal. Ford stopping it. And now Hotham will bring it out quickly with 20 seconds left on the power play. Now the pass goes behind McDonnell. And the Jacks are brought it up here in their own end. Now Murkowski steals. Look out, centers one. Shot by Spears. He missed the net. Short-handed chance there as Spears was cheating in and took the pass from Murkowski and almost scored. Risling now tried to center one back at the point, but it's back to center. Robertson is back on. We are back at equal strength. Puck back at the Skipjacks blue line. 17 seconds left here in the period. Belanger with the puck. Up to Carlson. 2-on-1 break for the Jacks. Carlson moving in. Shot saved by LaForest, and he covers up on the rebound. With 7 seconds left in the period. 3-2 Adirondack with the lead. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on AM 1230 WITH. For the second period, face off to the right of Red Wings goaltender Mark LaForest. Jacks at a 2-on-1, Carlson and Risling, and Carlson let go from 25 feet, but LaForest able to cut down the angle and stop him. Carlson and Loisel for the face-off. With 7 seconds left here in the period. Puck drop, Carlson to Ralston. At the right point, here's Gortz, a drive, and kicked out there by LaForest. Great save by Mark LaForest. The Jacks set up quickly there, and Gortz was open at the top of the right wing circle, but his drive was stopped by LaForest, and McDonnell tried to hold it in, could not. We'll get a face-off here outside the Red Wings line with just 1 second remaining here in the second period. Puck drop, that'll do it. The buzzer sounds, ending the second period of play. So the Jacks moving from left to right across your radio dial here in the third period. The puck is dropped and we are underway now in period number 3. The Red Wings will shoot the puck into Baltimore territory. Now the Jacks break out. Here's Ralston. Long slap shot from center. LaForest got a piece of it, knocked it away. Now Carlson back behind the goal. Carlson with a puck. Has a man open in front to Fazio. He couldn't get it to him. Now in the far corner, Pierre Aubry just bangs it off the boards to center. It is picked up there by the Red Wings. Drop pass to Yaremchuk. Trying to get it down the slot for Aubry. Couldn't do it. And Baltimore breaks back quickly. Ralston now with a quick burst of speed. Into the wing zone. Top of the circle in front for Bourque. He couldn't get a piece of it. Now to Fazio. Trying to stuff it in front. That was off the back of the net. Now the puck rolls right to the goal mouth. And the Red Wings goaltender, Mark LaForest, will grab it there. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off here coming up in Adirondack territory. Opening moments of period number 3 from the Civic Center. And we have a 3-2 Red Wings lead here. Colin Chin, Steve Gatsos, and Bob Airy up front for the Skipjacks now. Baltimore trying to get the tying goal. They trail 3-2. Off the draw, here is Gatsos trying to make a move toward the goal, but couldn't get a shot away. Johnstone steps to center, and he'll flip it in back behind the Skipjacks goal. Here's Chin with a puck. Off the boards to center, and Zombo has it there. For Robertson over the line, but a good back check by Chin. Took it away from Johnstone, and now it's cleared back to the neutral zone. Center circle, Greg Jolly. He'll ram it in off the right wing boards, back behind the Skipjacks goal. Here's Dahlquist now, trying to get it ahead. At center to Airy. And the Jacks lose possession. Now Robertson grabs it, shoots it into Baltimore territory, but we have an offside call here against the Red Wings. National Hockey League scores up to the minute here from our statistician, Roger Mackey. The Penguins in Montreal tied at 2 late in the second period from Pittsburgh. Hartford now ahead of Buffalo 4-3, that game in the third period. The Flyers 4, the Devils 1 in the second. Now in the third period, the Rangers 2 and Washington 1. And Quebec has the lead over Chicago 3-1 late in period number 2. And a final? And a second, and a 2 periods. Detroit 5 and Minnesota 2. Simpson and Robertson. Adirondack wins the draw. Here's Zombo now at center. Gave the puck right to Dahlquist. Dahlquist quickly down the left wing. He'll slap it. LaForest with a save. Here's Simpson now, golfing it behind the Red Wings goal. Robertson after it there. Now Giel checking him. On the far boards, Johnstone trying to get it out. He's checked. Now Dahlquist gets it back again. Tried to set it up for Giel in front of the net. Now it's back at the right point. Hoffman holding it in. Behind the net to Simpson in the slot. And Bobby Giel couldn't get a hold of it. Dahlquist was changing up, was not at the left point, couldn't keep it in. And now the Jacks have it back at center. Simpson wheels in back over the Red Wings line, but it's offside Baltimore. 17:53 to go here in period number 3. The Red Wings 3 and the Skipjacks 2. Baltimore goals tonight coming from Gary Rissling and Bob Airy. For Adirondack, Pierre Aubry, Dave Coral, and Eddie Johnstone. Lamoureux, Roger Belanger, and Rissling up front for the Jacks. Eakin, Murkowski, and Spears up front. All right, now a bouncing puck rolls all the way in on Jacks goaltender Brian Ford. He'll come out and scoop it and freeze the puck there. We're going to get a face-off here in the Skipjack zone. Jacks don't play again. Jacks play on Sunday, but the Red Wings don't play again until next week. Mitch Lamoureux and Bruce Eakin face it off here to the right of Brian Ford. Puck dropped, and Gortz with the play. Now gives it right to Eakin. Eakin to Murkowski, trying to get it back at the point. Did he ever take a hit from Roger Belanger? They jam up near corner. Baltimore in. Belanger, Murkowski. Now we get a whistle here. And let's see where we're going to get that face-off. Belanger and Murkowski were roughing each other up in the near corner of the Baltimore zone. We get the whistle, and apparently the Red Wings tied it up inadvertently. And the face-off will come outside the Skipjacks blue line. It'll be Lamoureux and Eakin for the face-off. All right, puck dropped, and McDonnell will grab it. He'll dump it right back into Red Wings territory. Back to get it, Dave Coral. Now it's kept in by Gortz at the right point. As Coral could not clear. Now we got a penalty coming up here. We're going to get a fight. Roger Belanger and Glenn Murkowski. And they grab a hold of each other and now go to the ice. I don't know who got the first poke in. Who's going to get the penalty? There's going to be a 2-minute penalty assessed here. Murkowski and Belanger went at it earlier in the Skipjacks end. Now they're going at it here. And Belanger apparently has a cut. So Belanger got the extra minor. So Belanger off for slashing here, so the Red Wings with a power play. Jacks will need to kill this one off. Face off outside the Skipjacks blue line. Puck rolls all the way back into the Red Wing zone. And Jolly is back to get it for Adirondack. 3-2, the Red Wings have the lead here. All right, up ice, here comes Claude Loisel. Spent a great deal of time with the Red Wings in Detroit last year. Red Wing centerman motors across the line. Here is Zombo with a drive, and that was caught in the midsection of Greg Hotham, and he is down and being attended to. Bob Brown, the assistant trainer for the Skipjacks this season. We welcome him to Baltimore. We'll have to take a look at Greg Hotham as Tim Ringler is in the locker room. Tim Ringler in the dressing room already taking a look at Roger Belanger. Off the draw, it comes to the right point to Jolly. Red Wings on the power play, and the lead 3-2. Jolly now, top of the right wing circle, Loisel. Loisel, right point to Jolly. He'll turn around, fire it toward the goal, but Carlson blocked it. And he shovels it ahead and to center. Now Loisel feeds it over the line to Jim Levens, but that's poke check back to center. And the Red Wings now back at their own blue line. Zombo will cross the red line and shoot it into Skipjacks territory. Work now, whips it around the boards. Jolly, can he hold it in? Yes, he will. Back behind the net, here's Krentz with a puck to Levens. Levens now back behind the net to Krentz, but Gort steps in, whips the puck around the board. Zombo, can he hold it in? He will, but Carlson will grab it and shoot it back to center. All right, loose puck now in the neutral zone. Carlson's after it. He's got it. Down the right wing. Here's Carlson with a puck. Now holding it up and on the near boards. Tried to center one, but Jolly was right there to knock it away. And Adirondack coming back now. 28 seconds left on the penalty to Belanger. They shoot it back behind the goal. Here's a clearing play by Phil Bourque, but it's not cleared. Coral now with a puck. Winds up. And that's blocked by Carlson. Loose puck, and Giel will take it away and fire it down ice. Loose puck there. Nobody seemed to want to get it. Giel finally grabbed it. 8 seconds left on the Red Wings power play. Now here's Risling with a steal in Adirondack territory. Trying to set it up behind the net for Bobby Giel, but the Red Wings recover. It's back to center to Fazio. Serving the minor to Belanger is back on. We are back at equal strength. Risling now wheels into the Red Wings end. He's cutting in. The shot saved by the Forest. Rebound side of the goal. It's still loose. And finally pulled out of there by Yaremchuk. Up ice to Aubry. And across the Baltimore line. Aubry tricked up by Dahlquist. And the puck taken away by Fazio. Dino right wing to Gatsos, but it's out of his reach. We should get icing here. Back to get it. No, Gatsos with good hustle. And it's waved off. Behind the net. Gatsos after the puck, along with Yaremchuk. Gatsos now in the far corner. Great hustle by Baltimore here. Gatsos now at center point. Moving in. The shot saved. Rebound. Look out. The puck comes, the net comes off the moorings. And we're going to get a whistle here and a face-off in Red Wings territory. Baltimore with great hustle there. Risling. Gatsos. And I mean, they were really hustling there. The Skipjacks now with a great opportunity to get back in this one. Off the face-off, Lamoureux now. Lost the puck. Spears grabs it and shoots it down ice. And Spears not seeing much action tonight offensively. He's been on the ice killing off a couple of penalties, but Don't know if he's at full strength or not here. Gortz now with a puck to Lamoureux. Mitch looks for skating room. Now Ralston in the center circle. Wheels back. Across the line. He'll clear it into the Red Wings' end. LaForest will stop it. Here's Zombo. He turns around. Trying to get it out. Being hounded by Lamoureux. Spears, though, will backhand it along the near boards. All the way back into Baltimore territory. Wide Ralston now. Goes back to get it at his own blue line. 1:14 to go. A long shot from center, but Risling was offside. And we have an offside call here against the Skipjacks. 13:44 left here in period number 3. Adirondack with the lead 3-2. And 1:12 to go on the penalty to Barry Melrose. Simpson, Airy, and Gatzos on the forward line for Baltimore. Penalty killers for the Red Wings. Loisel and Lambert. And off the draw. Puck gathered in by Dave Coral. He'll flip it back behind the Skipjacks goal. 1:03 left in the Jacks power play. Here's McDonnell. Up on the left side to Phil Bourque. Bourque will rush across the Red Wing line. Trying to get around Coral and couldn't do it. And the puck cleared down ice. Jacks having trouble getting set here. The Red Wings doing a good job of killing off this power play. Still time, 43 seconds left. Up to Simpson at center ice, but a two-line pass called against Baltimore. Bourque tried to get it up ice to Simpson, but didn't get all of it here. Had a pair of new defensemen now for the Skipjacks, Greg Hotham and Dave Gortz. Face off just inside the Skipjacks blue line here. Loisel and Simpson, and Loisel wins the face-off. Back to the center circle, here's Jolly, and it's right back into Baltimore territory. 33 seconds to go in the Jacks power play. They're trying to tie it up here. It's 3-2 Red Wings. Simpson now, right wing to Gatzos, two-line pass again against the Skipjacks. So we're going to bring it back now into Skipjacks territory. No attendance figure has been announced here tonight, but we surmise the crowd to be somewhere in the vicinity of 4,500. Off the face-off, it comes back to center, and Jolly will fire it off the boards back into Jacks territory. Chance for one last quick rush for the Skipjacks on the power play. Here's Bob Airy now. Looks for skating room, and here he comes. Bob Airy into the Red Wings' end, dropping it back. Now with a puck at the right point. Gortz, can he hold it in? He will at the right point. Near boards now, Gatzos, right point to Gortz. Wristing it wide of the goal. Now Gatzos with a puck near corner. Melrose back on. We're back at equal strength. Center point to Hotham. He drives it toward the goal. Gatzos trying to move in to grab the puck, but he could not get a hold of it. Adirondack coming back. Loisel steps into Baltimore territory. Fans on a shot. And Hotham able to clear it back into Red Wings territory. Now Gatzos with a steal on the right wing. Dropping it back to Simpson, right wing circle. Shot toward the goal. Gatzos rebound, and LaForest robs him there on the rebound. Simpson fired one toward the goal. Gatzos was there on the rebound, and LaForest robbed him. All right, loose puck now. It's taken by Eddie Johnstone at his own blue line. To Robertson. He'll wrist it in wide of the Skipjacks goal. Bourque and Johnstone racing after it. It's picked up in the far corner by Ralston. Tommy Ralston now checked by Basil McRae. And now getting it up on the right side. Here comes Dean DeFazio at center. Into Adirondack territory. DeFazio drop pass to Ralston. Trying to get a shot away, but it's knocked down in the slot. And now McRae with a puck. Now look out, a loose puck in front of the Skipjacks net. And a fluttering shot by Johnstone. Gord toes the goal, and Brian Ford will glove it there. And he hangs on for the faceoff. Husky and Spears up front for the Red Wings. Puck is dropped and taken by McDonnell. Joe McDonnell now goes behind his own net. And a good headman pass up to Carlson on the money. Here comes Carly. He'll wrist it into the Red Wing end. Back behind the net. Zombo back to get it. He is checked now. DeFazio behind the goal. Centers in front, and there was a great chance and a fan. Here's McDonnell with a drive, and that's knocked in front by Eakin. Ralston, a great chance there in front, but couldn't get a good shot away, and the Red Wings ice the puck. We'll get a face-off coming up in Adirondack territory. 10:57 to go in the hockey game. It's Adirondack 3 and the Skipjacks 2. Tim Donnelly back with you at the Baltimore Civic Center. Jacks looking to tie it up here. Red Wings break across the Skipjacks line, but it's offside against Adirondack. And we're going to face it off here just outside the Skipjacks blue line. We are approaching the midway point of period number 3. 10:48 left in the hockey game. Mitch Lamoureux and Gary Yaremchuk for the faceoff. Lamoureux and Risling spent the early part of last year with Baltimore, but recalled by the Penguins in November, right around Thanksgiving time, and we didn't see heads or hair of them after that. Puck drop. It'll roll back into Red Wings territory. And Dave Corral's back to get it. Sending it up to Yaremchuk. He'll deflect it into Baltimore territory. This should be icing here, and it will be, as Greg Hotham is back to get it, and we have an icing call against the Red Wings. Jacks back in action here on Sunday afternoon, hosting Hershey at 7:30. I beg your pardon, that'll be a 2 p.m. face-off on Sunday. We hope you can make it out here to the Civic Center. If not, we'll have all the action for you here on AM 1230 WITH. Our pregame show getting underway at 1:50 and play-by-play at 2 p.m. Don't forget, too, you can charge tickets using your MasterCard, Visa, or Choice by calling 659-7165. That's 659-7165. All right, a face-off and a big jam up in front of the Red Wings net. Baltimore couldn't get to it. Lamoureux holding it in. Driving it in front for Risling, and he just tipped it over the Red Wing net. Great chance there by Gary Risling. Now Corral's covering up. And we're going to get a penalty here against Adirondack. Corral covering up in his own end. He fell on the puck with his hands, tried to cover. And Dave Corral will get the penalty here. And the Skipjacks with another power. Door is open again for the Jacks to tie it here. They trail 3-2 with 10:17 to go in the game. Power play line for Junior Briacco, Mitch Lamoureux, Gary Risling, and Steve Gatsos. Gatsos has got to lead this game in shots. He's had a slew of them tonight, but unable to score. Gortz and Hoffman will play the point. Murkowski and Spears, the penalty killers. And a face-off between Lamoureux and Murkowski. Puck is kept in momentarily, but now Jolly will grab it and backhand it back to the Skipjacks blue line. Gortz hustling back after it. Murkowski hot on his trail. Gortz slams on the brakes. Behind his own net now starts the rush. Here's Hotham back to Gortz. Over on the left side to Gatsos. He's closing in. The quick wrist shot. He missed the goal. Up along the near boards. Here's Spears. Can't get it out. Gortz holding it in. He'll backhand it right to the goal mouth. And Zombo will grab it and shoot it down the ice. 1:26 left in the penalty to Dave Corral. Lamoureux leaving it now for Hotham in his own end. Hotham now with a puck. Back to Lamoureux. Jacks slowly working their way up ice. Now Lamoureux steps across the Red Wing line. He'll whip it around the boards. LaForce stopping it behind the net. And now it's whipped all the way around the boards by Melrose. And all the way down ice. And Lamoureux, Gatsos, and Risling didn't get much going there. Carlson on the ice now. Along with Ralston. Here's Gortz. He'll wrist it in. Back behind the Red Wings net. Back after it now. Carlson and Krentz. And Gatsos has got it, but he backhands it and gives it right to Krentz. And Krentz will skate out of his own zone with a puck. Now it's a 3-on-2 Red Wing rush. Here's a drive, and a missed the net there by Claude Lozelle. Jacks now with 33 seconds left on the power play. Here comes Ralston with a full head of steam. Over the line, Tommy Ralston now will force it deep in Red Wings territory. Down the near corner to Fazio with a puck. Back at the right point to Joe McDonnell. Here's McDonnell now holding it up. Left point to Bork. Slap shot toward the goal. It's blocked by Ted Spears. Bork again will slap it toward the goal. Now behind the net to Fazio after the puck as LaForce stops that. All right, here's Carlson now with 7 seconds to go. Steve Carlson with a puck. Still holding it up now on the near boards. Now back of the point to McDonnell. Here's Coral back on. McDonnell trying to drive it toward the goal. And Loisel grabs it. We are back at equal strength. And we got another penalty coming up here against the Red Wings. An interference call against Barry Melrose will give the Jacks yet another opportunity in the power play. .8:12 to go here in period number 3. The Skipjacks trail by 1. They are desperately trying to regular season opener from the Civic Center. And the puck is dropped. And the Jacks have it at center. Here's Lamoureux with a puck. Leaving it for Hotham. He'll wrap it into the Red Wings and LaForce stopping it. Trying to clear. Can't do it. Now here's Risling behind the net. Loose puck now at the side of the Red Wings goal, and LaForce is going to freeze it. And we're going to whistle here in the face-off in Red Wings territory. Puck dropped. It's batted toward the goal. Zombo trying to get it out. He'll get it to the right point and no further. Here's Lamoureux now with a puck. Lamoureux now to Bob Airy in the far corner. Near corner to Gary Risling. Here's Risling now with a puck. Having trouble controlling it. Coral can't hang on to it. And now at the right point, Gortz cannot hold the puck in. It's back to center. Junior Briacco with hands on head. As the Jacks backhanded into the Red Wings end, but Spears has good control. And he'll clear it up ice to Murkowski. And Murkowski will touch it, and we have a two-line pass here against the Red Wings with 1:04 to go in the penalty to Melrose. And now we have an injured Skipjack. It's Gary Risling. He is shaken up back in Adirondack territory. And Tim Ringler on the ice to assist Gary Risling. You're listening to Baltimore Skipjacks hockey. And Murkowski for the face-off in the left wing circle. Off the draw, loose puck in the slot. A backhander by Ralston, and that's stopped by LaForce. Now Jolly's going to cover up side of the Red Wings net. And yet another face-off to come here. Simpson, Ralston, and Gatsos up front. McDonnell, Bork at the points. Adirondack with the lead, 3-2. Final score from Pittsburgh. The Canadiens have defeated the Penguins 5-3. Off the face-off, here's Gatsos trying to get it behind the goal to Ralston. Ralston now in the far corner. Trying to get it back to Gatsos. Can't do it. Now it's back behind the goal. Jolly's after it. Gatsos checking him. Now Gatsos centers one for Simpson. He tipped it wide of the net. Now Murkowski, can he backhand it out? He will to center. And a penalty upcoming here against the Skipjacks. Simpson apparently got the stick underneath Claude Loisel. And Simpson getting a penalty here.
Skipjacks penalty number 19, Dave Simpson. 2 minutes for hooking.
So that will nullify the remaining 32 seconds left on the forwards tonight for the Skipjacks. At the moment, off the draw, Red Wings control. They've won a lot of faceoffs tonight. Jolly now back at his own end. Left side to Bruce Eakin. His pass knocked down by Bork at center. Phil Bork's got the puck for the Skipjacks. He'll send the puck to the Red Wing line, but Jolly intercepts. And he'll send Aubrey away down the left wing. But Aubrey ran into McDonnell. Loose puck, and here's Bork. Left wing to Carlson. 2-line pass called again against the Skipjacks. 8 seconds left on the Melrose penalty. Then the Red Wings will go to work on the power play for 24 seconds. Others early third period. Again, Montreal beating the Penguins 5-3. Nothing yet on Winnipeg and Edmonton. And 4-1 now. Quebec leads Chicago in the third. Bruce Eakin now with a puck. He'll backhand it into Baltimore territory. Near corner, here's Murkowski with a puck. Centers one, and Ford able to stick it aside. Now Zombo. Right wing circle to Eakin. Power play for the Red Wings. Left point Jolly. Shot blocked by Carlson. Red Wings keep it into Baltimore territory. Here's Aubrey. Left point to Jolly. Out of the left wing circle to Aubrey. And now Bork knocks down Murkowski in front of the Skipjacks goal. And I think both Bork and Murkowski are going to go off here. Bork and Murkowski were really roughing each other up in front of the Skipjacks goal. And they're both going to go off here. 58 seconds left on the Simpson penalty. And 5:42 left here in period number 3. The Red Wings with the lead, 3-2. Penalties here at 14:18 of the third period. Jack still looking to kill off the remaining 58 seconds of the Dave Simpson penalty. Carlson now steps in and takes this face-off with Jordy Robertson. It's back at the left point to Zombo. Zombo now cuts in, top of the left wing circle, wrists one toward the goal. Hotham got in the way of that. Here's Basil McRae now, the left point to Zombo. Zombo now shooting it back behind the goal. McRae after it, checked by Hotham. Now on the near boards. Here's a chance in front. Robertson fired one wide. Far boards now. Jack's trying to get it out. Red Wings keeping it in. Here's Basil McRae. Center point to Zombo. He'll wrist it toward the goal. Forward with a stick save. McRae now with a puck near corner. 25 seconds left on the Red Wings power play. Here's Jordy Robertson now trying to stuff it in front for Johnstone, but intercepting at Mitch Lamoureux. He comes back 2-on-2 with Carlson. Lamoureux over the line. We'll just dump it back deep in Red Wings territory. Skipjacks changing up on the fly here. 8 seconds left on the penalty to Simpson. Here comes Greg Jolly now. Hustles across the Skipjacks line. Jolly now at center point. Top of the left wing circle. The shot gloved. Waste time by Brian Ford. He'll hang on and squeeze it there for a face-off in Baltimore territory. 4:41 to go here in period number 3. Adirondack 3 and Baltimore 2. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on AM 1230 WITH. Back live at the Civic Center. Red Wings on the move. Pass up ice from Dale Krentz, but he is checked. Now it's back at the Red Wings blue line. Pass ahead to Krentz from Coral. Intercepting that. Colin Chin. They jam up now in Baltimore territory. Puck goes behind the Skipjacks goal. We are back at equal strength and 4:08 to go here in period number 3. Chris Dahlquist with a puck. Over to McDonnell. And now Giel with the puck at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Back behind the Red Wings goal. Back after it, Barry Melrose with a puck. Feeding it up to Gary Yaremchuk. His pass for Aubrey by him. And the Jacks have it back. Here comes Greg Hotham now at center. Over the line, tried to feed it in for Bob Airy, but the pass went beyond him. Out on the far boards, Lozelle will backhand it down ice. We'll get icing here against the Red Wings. Back after Dave Gorch. He touches, and we have an icing call here against Adirondack. And we'll bring it back into Red Wing. We'll hope to see you Sunday afternoon when the Jacks take on the Hershey Bears. All right, off the face-off. The drive by Hotham, caught by LaForest. Now it's back behind the net. Here's Simpson now. Simpson with a puck, trying to center one. Loose puck, side of the goal, and LaForest going to grab it there and freeze the puck for a face-off in Adirondack territory again here with 3:21 left in the third period. Jacks desperately trying to get the tying goal here. If the two teams do tie at regulation, we'll go into a 5-minute sudden death overtime. Neither team can score. This one will go into the books as a tie. But right now, the Jacks need to get a tying goal. Here's Bob Airy in front to Getsos. He went to make the shot, but we get a penalty called here against the Skipjacks. A holding call against Bob Airy, and that hurts here with 3:14 to go, and the Jacks trying to catch up. Tough penalty there for the Skipjacks. Airy holding. And so into Fazio with the forwards. Virginia, Briacco, Bork, and McDonnell back on defense. And Carlson wins that faceoff. Back to Phil Bork, and he'll bang it back behind the Red Wings net. Zombo now back to get it. Beating it up left side for Yaremchuk, but Carlson checked him, puck back at center. And now it's set back into the Red Wings end. Here is Zombo now, back into his own zone. Over to Charlie. Charlie now feeding it up to Pierre Aubrey. There comes Aubrey with a burst of speed, getting around the defense. He's moving in, a backhander, he fired it wide. Aubrey split the Baltimore defense and fired the backhander wide. Now Krentz of the left wing circle. His shot, and Bork got a piece of that to knock it away. Aubrey now with a puck along the far boards, hounded by Carlson. Back behind the net to Murkowski, but McDonnell steps in front of that pass. Around the near boards, out to DeFazio. Here comes Dino with one man to beat Charlie. DeFazio moving in, but he overskates the puck and lost possession, and Krentz will pick it up. Now here's a steal by Lamoureux, coming back with DeFazio. Lamoureux moving in, his backhander is stopped by LaForest. And DeFazio could not get to the rebound. It's back to center. Pierre Aubrey clearing it in, left wing corner, Baltimore in. And back to get it now, Greg Hotham. 44 seconds left on the penalty to Bob Airy. And the Jacks will shoot it right back into Red Wings territory. Risling now hits Melrose, but Melrose able to get the puck back to center. Here comes Jordy Robertson across the Baltimore line, trying to get around Mike Rowe. He can't do it. Loose puck in front, backhanded there by McRae, and Ford knocks it down. And we're going to whistle on a face-off in Jacks territory here with 27 seconds left on the penalty to Bob Airy. 1:41 to go in the third period. And we have 27 seconds left on the penalty to Bob Airy. Again, the Skipjacks did not have Glenn Sharpley dressed tonight, or Wally Weir, a couple of big guns in their lineup. Weir waiting to clear waivers, and Sharpley not yet signing his contract with Pittsburgh. Off the draw, here is Melrose shooting it back behind the Skipjacks goal. It's centered to score for Adirondack. Basil McRae backhands it in. That gives Adirondack a 4-2 lead here. They score on the power play with 1:32 left. All right, puck dropped at center. And the Red Wings will just flip it back into Jacks territory. And back to get it, Greg Hotham. Jacks need a couple very quickly here. Up ice, here comes Simpson. Check from behind by Ted Spears. Lost the puck. It's backhanded right back into Baltimore territory. And back to get it now, Greg Hotham with a puck for the Skipjacks. 1:10 to go, period number 3. Simpson now ahead to Ralston. He'll fire it into the Red Wing zone. LaForest stopping it back behind his net. Up the far boards, Murkowski. Well, get it up ice, and it's back into Jacks territory now. Under a minute to go here in period number 3. 4-2, Adirondack with the lead. Murkowski over to Melrose, and he'll again just dump it right back into Jacks territory. And back to get it now for the Skipjacks is McDonnell. That'll be icing against the Red Wings with 39 seconds left. 4-2, Adirondack with the lead. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on AM 1230 WITH. We are in the last minute of play here at the Civic Center. Red Wings shoot the puck in Baltimore territory. And it's touched up by Phil Bork, and we're going to get icing here. Again against the Red Wings, and we are down to 20 seconds left. Now a crowd of over 4,000 here tonight. Coming to see the Jacks in their regular season opener. And now Junior Briacco with a face-off in Red Wings territory is going to pull his goaltender Brian Ford. So Ford will leave here. Jacks will put an extra attacker on the ice. It's a big gamble here, but we'll see if it pays off. Forwards for Baltimore, Gatsos, Lamoureux, Airy, and Risling. McDonnell and Bork are the forwards. Face off. Lamoureux trying to get it toward the Red Wings goal. It's loose along the near boards. Now it's at the point to McDonnell, wristing it toward the goal, but it's knocked down by the Red Wings. And here they come up ice. Look out. Loisel with a lot of room. He puts the puck into the open net. with 7 seconds left here in the hockey game. Empty net goal from Claude Loisel. And the Red Wings are going to win this one 5-2. Ski in the last 5 minutes. Face off. Red Wings have it. Jolly going back behind his goal, and that will do it. The game is over. And the Skipjacks, for the 3rd consecutive season, cannot win their home opener.